Okay, maybe it'll work now. I hope so. Anyway, these are the mains and goals for Classic City Spooks 2017. I'm just going to get right into it to do it quickly. For square one, I would like, I'm going to be using either the X-Man or the Chi. This one has a few problems with speed. The Chi actually has, like, some of the plastic shaved away on that piece. I don't know if that's comp legal. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I can't tell. But, yeah, I like a sub 1 single and a sub 130 average. Next is Scube. I'll be using the X-Man Magnetic. I would like a couple of sub 10s, maybe, and a 11 to 12 average, probably. Something around there. Next is FMC, which I'm doing for the first time. I'm going to be using all Volks, a Cubicle Labs, Cubicle Pro Shop, and Speakeasy Shop Cosmic Antony Edition, which is a very important part of this cube. I'll be using all three of these for FMC. I'd like a sub 75 mean and a sub 70 single. I doubt that sub 70 will happen, but maybe sub 75 is possible. Next is Pyraminx. I'd like to make it to finals. Maybe. I don't know. Pyraminx is very luck-based, in my opinion. But I'll be using the X-Man Magnetic, and I'd like to make it to finals, and I'm repeating myself. And probably, sub 8 or 7 average, and a, sub 6 single. I've said sub 4 the past few times, and it hasn't happened, so. Next, 5x5. I'm using the Chi, like sub 150, and a sub 155 average. Maybe to make it to finals. That's top 8. I think I'm supposed to be 8th with a 159 average, so maybe. Next is 7x7. I'm using the Chi. I'd like to get probably, yeah, probably around sub 630. I'd like sub 630 mean. That won't happen, but sub 630 single and a sub 7 mean, probably. Which isn't that good. I fell back on 7x7 because I broke mine like 3 times. 3x3. I'll be using the Volk M. I'd like to get a sub 14 single. I'd like to make it to finals, which could happen. It's 60 people, and there are going to be a few no-shows, so around 50. Hope I can make it to finals out of that. If I can't, that's kind of sad. And I'd like to get a sub 15 average, maybe at some point. I'm also using this cube for OH, and for that I'd like a sub 25 single and a sub 30 average, and to make it to finals, of course. Next is 6x6. For 6x6, I'd like to, well, I'm using the Chi. I'd like to make it to finals. I doubt that'll happen. Hey, Gabe. Nice oof. And probably sub 4 mean and sub 330 single. For 2x2, I am using either the Wuxia M, or Chuan M. I'd like to make it to finals. I'm probably leaning more towards the Chuan M. These are just a little too new. The Wuxia M is a good second. I'd like a sub 4 average, and maybe just a few sub 4 singles. So, yeah. Now to the most important 4 events. So, first up is Megaminx. I'd like to make it to, I'm using the Galaxy M. I'd like to make it to maybe finals if they have that. Probably won't happen, but I'd like a sub 135 average, a sub 125 single, and yeah, I haven't been doing too well on Megaminx lately. For clock, I'd like, I'm using a Ling-Out clock. I'd like to make the finals. Thank you. And, I was reading comments. Probably a sub, like around a 12 or 13 average, probably more 13. And to make it to finals. For feet, I'd like a sub 1 Single, I'm using a big sail, which is kind of obvious. So I'd like to make the finals. I'd like to get a sub 1 single. I've gotten like 4 in the past week, so maybe, depends on the scramble. And I'd like probably, what would I want for an average? Sub 130 to sub 120 in that area. And for the best event 4x4, I would like a sub 50 single. I'd like to make the finals using a Yusha Blue M. I'm going out of order, because this is the 3rd time I've had to do this. And for average, I'd like sub 55. So I'd like to beat my PBs in 4x4 basically. Probably around a 54, 53 average. But yeah, those are my mains and goals for Classic City Spooks. It is a 3-day competition, spanning from Friday, which is tomorrow, to Sunday, which is obviously 3 days from now. Or 4 days, technically. But if you watched this, I don't know why, and thanks for watching. It's time to get spooky.